I mean, really, we have like three channels that we're operating day to day. We have Smosh, Smosh Pit, Smosh Games. So Smosh is our sort of main, sort of more scripted channel. We're doing more like scripted improv type stuff now. Pit's more of a personality challenge game show type channel. Then Games is our board and table and video game channel. And then there's El Smosh, which is our Spanish language channel, which takes videos from the main channel and dubs them in Spanish. But we have, I believe, 38 full time employees.
Wow.
So yeah, yeah. So it's a big operation.
Yeah,
It's
that's incredible. It's incredible. So,
a lot of
you know,
content.
we were talking a few weeks ago about this, but I'd love for you to expand upon it. You know, your role these days as like overseeing things, like how much really sort of do you stick your hand in the pies of everything because you can't be involved like that deeply in everything. Do you oversee scripts or like really what is your day to day like? Like how are you sort of junctioning that structured work week?
Yeah, I mean, I oversee creative, but I give people the space to see something from beginning to end without me meddling. But yeah, I mean, I just really make sure that things stay in the right direction and keep people in line with what we think Smosh should be. I'm also on camera still. I love being in videos still. It's probably the narcissist in me. No, but I mean, like I do get enjoyment out of that. And I mean, yeah, strangely, my days just fill up with meetings. So just meetings that I didn't expect so much of my days to be committed to like shall we say talent management. We have a lot of really great on screen people, but everyone's an artist, and artists are very fragile. So yeah, a lot of that. Not what I expected my life to be when we started Smosh in 2005. But I'm loving the content that we're putting out. I think that we have such talent in front of and behind the camera. And I mean that was the goal of Smosh, was to the kind of guiding light that we used was like, okay, like what, like how can we be sort of like the Saturday Night Live of the internet? And meaning by that I mean finding talented people, bringing them into the fold, developing them, cultivating them within Smosh, and then developing other opportunities for them outside of here.
And when you talk about something like feeling like Smosh, like feeling like the voice of Smosh, do you have that articulated in your mind in a way where it's like, you know, this is sort of how I see something falling, you know, under the umbrella of Smosh. This is how I see something that doesn't fit under that umbrella. Is that something you could explain, or is it more of intuition?
I mean, I feel like we've tried to write it down before, and then it just comes off like way too corporate. Like we've tried to like put together like a mission statement before, and it's just like,
It's
like
lame, yeah.
yeah, like I remember like there was somebody back at Defy back in those days, and we had this like weird like kind of corporate oversight, and one of them came up with this slogan that was like, growing up is weird. And that was like a slogan that they made that like a slogan that they like put up around the office, and it was fucking embarrassing. And I mean, we still joke about it to today, like whenever we say something that's close to that, and we're like, because growing up is weird, right? So yeah, I wish I could distill what Smosh was down into a sentence, but yeah, I can't.
But overall, are there things you're like, we stay away from this type of humor, or we always kind of have a positive spin on this or a silly take on it, something like that? Because I could see that kind of run as a through line for a lot of your humor. It's like
Yeah, and I
there's like a
think
silliness, like a childlike silliness to it.
yeah, I think that our direction has changed over time. It used to be like comedy at any expense, and and maybe that worked in like 2012 when we were just like two suburban kids. But then like you kind of get out into the world and you start to see like you start to take in like other experiences and other people's points of view, and you're like, this just doesn't hit the same way. So I think for me, like one thing that I really enjoy about that we changed about Smosh is that it's not just like what I specifically find funny, because I don't think I know, I don't know everything, and I can't ideate every joke. So to bring in other people with other points of views and other life experiences from other parts of the U.S. I think only benefits uh, the channel, because it's
Hmm.
expanding the point of view beyond suburban boy from Sacramento, California.